Hey, what's up, guys? So we were watching an interview about like 168 hours ago, plus or minus, let's say current, right? And the interview was talking about there was two gentlemen and a third, right? And they were talking about ex partners, and one person started insulting the gentleman about his partner or ex partner having multiple people sleep with her and or initiating like a different race sleeping with her and multiple people intercourse, right? So it got the interviewer actually got upset. You started like losing his position, and he started like going on a rant, and was kind of, you could tell, was obviously upset. And he started explaining how he's been with this young lady for 6 years, and they broke up or had a divorce, either or. And we started watching the interview, and we actually sit back and try to put ourselves in that position, right? Like try to put ourselves in that interviewer position and just have like a tremendous amount of like humility, will, and intellect. And as you guys can see, we're kind of waiting on the bus right now, so we're just like thinking about that interview. And we start thinking, what would happen if someone said that to us? One, if we are not if we've disassociated ourselves with someone, and or that person stepped out of line where they started sleeping with multiple people, or sleep with someone else, that's a tough pill to swallow, right? Like, it's like, you're gonna have to sit there, like, I think, and then someone telling you about it on like a podcast interview, like, where multiple people can see it, of course, right? And we put ourselves in that position, and try to put ourselves in that other person's position. How would they feel, or how would we feel, right? And it took us some time I think maturity, I think every man is different, right? You got to be spiritually, mentally, and physically mature to hear something like that. And what would it be like if someone tells you, like, we can tell how much you love yourself by the partner you pick, right? So it is very important that we have a full locus of control. To all the gentlemen out there that are truly men and they love themselves, and you gotta love yourself, and you just can't. One thing you can and shouldn't do is try to control somebody else's character, behavior, and or like when a woman does that, or cheats and or sleep with multiple gentlemen or guys, you gotta just let her be her, right? Like, life is fiat. Like, like, two things happen in life, like death is certain, we're born to die, and then, right, like, you have like a finite amount of time. It should kind of sucks. It's that they wouldn't say, especially when you love that person, you gave them an investment of your time, and maybe materialistic things were purchased, etc., right? Look, you guys step back, take a deep breath, and let that person know, like, if that is the case, if that did happen, well, we can't change that. That's a decision that person already made. That's in the past. If they continue to do it, that's a reflection of who they are. At the moment when we met them, we were in love, and love sometimes is blind. And just like anybody else, like maybe you've ever fell in love with somebody, that's not an indicator of the man behavior. That's not who that man is. So it should not hurt when you realize that, look, we don't have control over her. Like, we're not obligated to say, hey, you shouldn't sleep with multiple men, 5, 6, 10, 100, like, plus, right? While, it's life. Everybody has sex. Some people like having sex with more than one person. There's nothing wrong with that. Life is, look, imagine this is heaven. This is heaven, and just picture this being heaven. Like, when people talk about LGBTQ, like being gay, like, they make it to Like, who cares? This shit, having sex with a man having sex with a man, has been going on since the beginning of time. A woman having sex with a woman has been going on since the beginning of time. People having sex with more than one person has been going on since the beginning of time. So when you make a big deal out of nothing, it's just about that man. Do you love that person? Do you want to be with that person? And what are you willing to sacrifice? Or what morals and ethics and what foundation are you putting to the forefront to express who you are, and without dimming your partner's life? It's without dimming their light. This is heaven on earth. Like, God created heaven, and we're all a reflection of God. So if that's not something you like, and you learn from that incident, and just find someone that is monogamous, or someone that's platonic, or someone that wants the same thing that you want, and attract that. So guys, look, if someone ever said that to me about someone I've dated in the past, or an incident has happened, I'm going to say, hey, look, is she happy? She's a grown woman. She makes her decision. We don't have control over that. Was it a great sex? Did the gentleman enjoy themselves? That has nothing to do with me. Look, let me tell you something. As a man, I tell my sons, look, and a woman, like, if a woman does not serve you, you have no obligation to her. If a woman does not serve you, and she's not in servitude to you, don't worry about her. Let her be. Attract the woman that's willing to serve you and love on you. And it might take some time, and that's fine. Just love yourself and attract that. And if it never happens, guess what? You're just going to be just fine. Love you guys. Have a great day. Happy Sunday. Boom.